I was just wondering if you've ever been at church or, in a lesson or heard someone give a talk. And before they got up, the person who was introducing the speaker, if they've ever said anything like, um, today we've got so and so who's going to be speaking to us today. And then they turned around and looked at so and so and said, so and so, we really hope that you won't say anything that drives away the spirit today or that takes away from this meeting. And we're going to bear with you as you give this talk and this lesson. So we're bearing with you, and we know that it might not be the best and that, you're not the smartest person, but we're going to bear with you. And again, please don't drive the spirit away. Cause I actually have heard someone say this before a lesson or a talk. I really have. I'm dead serious. I've heard it so many times from the person who's giving the lesson or the talk. They stand up and they say all those things I just said. I hope you'll bear with me, and I hope that I don't do anything to take away from this meeting. And they beat themselves up in front of the audience before they even give their talk, their address, their lesson. Why do we do this? Like, you would never stand up and say that about someone as you introduce them before giving their lesson. But people say it about themselves all the time. And on Sunday, someone did it again. And they actually did it at the end of their lesson. They beat themselves up in front of the audience at the end of their lesson and were putting themselves down at the end of the lesson. And it was a husband and wife. It was in a ward I was visiting, so it was known that But yeah, the wife was doing this, and then I loved it. The husband said, but we did work really hard on this lesson, and we really put a lot of effort into this, and we really tried to be thoughtful in how we prepared this, and so we hope it was helpful to you. And I thought, good for you. Good for you. Like, we need to cheer ourselves on and not be putting ourselves down. And I have a question for you. When someone says that before they begin their talk or their lesson, or at the end like this sister did, how do you feel? Do you feel good inside? Do you feel the spirit confirming to you that what they're saying is true and good? Like, does it invite the spirit? And I would submit to you that it does not invite the spirit. And the reason why is because you are not speaking kindly about one of God's children. Yourself. You're his child just like everyone else is. And he doesn't want you to degrade yourself and put yourself down in front of a group of people. So I challenge you, loud car, sorry. I challenge you to bite your tongue when you feel to excuse yourself or put yourself down in front of people next time. Because it's not the right thing to do. That's not a good thing to do. And the Lord doesn't want you to do that. And in no way does it enhance the spirit of the meeting.